Hello. Welcome to lesson 3 of the course. Let's start our class by focusing on some new vocabulary and grammar.
Now, let's learn to make nouns plural. To do this, we just add s to a word. For example, to make the word table plural, we simply add a s at the end. Hence, one table becomes transformed into two tables. This is an easy concept. However, there are a couple of exceptions to the rule. The first exception to making nouns plural with a s is man. One man is spelt with an a. However, two or more males are called men. As you can see, men is made plural with an e and not a s. Hence, adding s at the end of man to make two mans is wrong. The second exception to making nouns plural with a s is woman. One woman is spelt with an a. However, two or more females are called women. As you can see, women is made plural with an e and not a s. Hence, adding s at the end of woman to make two womans is wrong.
Let us now examine am and are with objects. The word is has two siblings. These are am and are. They also have a certain relationship with the word is. Let's look first at the difference between is and are. Is for singular objects, whilst are is for multiple objects. Let us look at a few examples. This is an expensive car. Here the word is used for singular objects. However, these cars are expensive is a case where we are talking about plural objects. Now let's look at the relationship between is and am. This man is rich is a case where we are talking about a singular object. I am rich is also a case where we are talking about a singular object. So you may ask, what is the difference between these two singular examples using is and am? The difference is we use the word am to refer to ourselves. However, when we want to talk about others, we use is. Now let's look at the words am and are. The words are and am have in common that they both go before the subject we describe. Let's take the subject friends to demonstrate this. Let's first examine the case of are through the following examples. We are friends. This is a statement. Are we friends? This is a question. Have you noticed how the order of we and are switch depending on whether we are forming a question or statement? Now let's examine the case of the word am through the following examples. I am a teacher. This is a statement. Am I a doctor? This is a question. Have you noticed how the order of I and am switch depending on whether we are forming a question or statement? It is also worth noting at this point that, since we are speaking in the negative, are not is often contracted into aren't. For example, these cars are not cheap is the same as these cars aren't cheap. It is also worth noting at this point that, since we are speaking in the negative, are not is often contracted into aren't. For example, these cars are not cheap is the same as these cars aren't cheap. Now let's focus on common pronouns. The most common pronouns in English are as follows: I, you, he, she, it, we and they. Now let's take this a step further and look at common pronouns with associated words. With I we use am. For example, I am a teacher. With you we use are. For example, you are a student. With he, she and it we use is. Examples that combine these common pronouns with associated words are as following. He is a student. She is a student. It is a table. With we and they we use are. Example of such are as follows: we are in the class. They are in the class. Do not worry if you didn't catch everything I said. Please watch this tutorial again as many times as you need to. If, however, you are ready to move on, let's get ready to practice some new vocabulary. A class. A C L A S S. A person. A P E R S O N. People. P E O P L E. A thing. A T H I N G I U Y O U. He H E. She S H E. It I T. We W E. They T H E Y. These T H E S E. Alone. A L O N E. Two. T O O. Okay. Let us go through those vocabulary examples one more time. A class. A C L A S S. A person. A P E R S O N. People. P E O P L E. A thing. A T H I N G I U Y O U. He H E. She S H E. It I T. We W E. They T H E Y. These T H E S E. Alone. A L O N E. Two. T O O.
Are they teachers?
No, they aren't teachers.
Are they students?
Yes, they are students.
Who are they?
They are students.
Are these students on the floor?
No, these students aren't on the floor.
Are these students on the ceiling?
No, these students aren't on the ceiling.
Are these students on the chairs?
Yes, these students are on the chairs.
Where are these students?
These students are on the chairs.
Who are on the chairs?
These students are on the chairs.
Are these students people?
Yes, these students are people.
Are these students things?
No, these students aren't things.
Yeah, these students are people. They aren't things. The table is a thing. The chair is a thing. The cabinet is a thing. The car is a thing. The students are not things. They are people. Is the teacher a person?
Yes, the teacher is a person.
Is the teacher a thing?
No, the teacher isn't a thing.
What is the teacher?
The teacher is a person.
Is the teacher on a chair?
No, he isn't on the chair.
Is he under the table?
No, he isn't under the table.
Is he in the cabinet?
No, he isn't in the cabinet.
Is he on the train?
No, he isn't on the train.
Is he in the class?
Yes, he is in the class. Yes, he is a teacher. And he is in the class. He isn't in the class alone. These students are in the class, too.
Is he in the class alone?
No, he isn't in the class alone.
Are the students in the class alone?
No, the students aren't in the class alone.
Are these students in the class? No.
Yes, these students are in the class, too.
Who are in the class?
They are in the class.
Are we in the class, too?
Yes, we are in the class, too.
Are we things?
No, we aren't things.
Are we people?
Yes, we are people.
Is this cabinet a person?
No, this cabinet isn't a person.
Is this cabinet a thing?
Yes, this cabinet is a thing.
Is this cabinet on the ceiling?
No, this cabinet isn't on the ceiling.
Is this cabinet on the wall?
No, this cabinet isn't on the wall.
Is this cabinet under the table?
No, this cabinet isn't under the table.
Is this cabinet on the floor?
Yes, this cabinet is on the floor.
Where is this cabinet?
This cabinet is on the floor.